Good evening, and welcome to the 71st Annual Monroe-Woodbury Commencement Ceremony, and a special welcome to the class of 2022. It is my honor and privilege to welcome you here this evening to celebrate the remarkable accomplishments of our graduates. And now please welcome to the stage Julia Pierce, the president of the class of 2020, who will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Please stand and remain standing after the pledge while our voice ensemble sings the national anthem.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Please be seated. Before we begin, I would like to recognize our Board of Education trustees who are on stage with us tonight. Mrs. Stacy McCleary, President of the Board of Education. Ms. Suzanne Donahue. Mr. Jamel Evans. Mr. Daniel Ezrati. And Mrs. Dawn Tauber. Also with us this evening are members of our central administration, our Superintendent of Schools, Mrs. Elsie Rodriguez. Assistant Superintendents, Mr. Patrick Cahill, Dr. Eric Hassler, Mr. Matthew Kravitz, and Dr. Barga Diaz. We are also joined on stage by our high school assistant principals. Please welcome Mrs. Michelle Bennis, Mrs. Marisol Jackson, Mrs. Shauna Markevich, and Mr. Jason McElroy. Mr. Heath Yarmus is unable to be here this evening as he is celebrating his own daughter's graduation. As I look out over this crowd tonight, I have to say this is honestly one of the most beautiful and breathtaking sights I have ever seen. I'm sure you will all agree that there's nothing like being back on our home turf. It's been said that home is not a place, it's a feeling. And as I look around, I have to say, this is a pretty cool feeling. Seeing you all here tonight, I can't help but think about my own high school graduation that took place here on this very site 34 years ago. And as you're all sitting here doing the math in your heads, I'll save you some time, it was 1988. There are many of you in the audience who were actually with me that evening on the other side of the field in our purple and white gowns, sitting in the bleachers, reflecting on our times here and the countless memories we created as students of the Monroe-Woodbury Central School District. Some of our favorite memories include pastimes and traditions that were carried on to the next generation, enjoyed not only by us old-timers, but by our graduates as well. Like going for a walk or a jog around the ponds, securing our first jobs, and probably quitting our first jobs at the Woodbury Commons, playing basketball at Smith Clove Park, or the Woodbury Pond, and hanging out at the Res in the summer. We celebrated our childhood accomplishments with ice cream at the Dugout, Mr. Cone, and Three Bears, or Wally's. We've all played in the sand at the captain's table after chowing down on some burgers and mini tacos. Lake Street in Monroe was a place for the masses to gather at the annual Cheese Festival and the 4th of July fireworks. And it was here that every single one of us learned to be very cautious of Canadian geese. Not only because they could get nasty, but because of what they left behind everywhere they went. At some point, we all climbed on that plane in Airplane Park and either got hurt or just made some really bad decisions, which I'm sure is the reason for the newly installed fence. Sorry we ruined that for you. Over the years, we have been blessed not only with great memories, but with many new faces who moved into our community and quickly became not only friends and neighbors, but family. Whether you've been here 4 years or 34 years, we all have the same thing in common. We're all crusaders. And by sheer definition, crusaders work towards a cause, one that they fervently believe in and are willing to support with every ounce of their being. Graduates, you are our cause. We have invested in you because we believe in you. And as you sit there wondering about the future, I urge you to not focus on what the world has planned for you, but rather on what you have planned for the world. In the words of Ronald Reagan, the future doesn't belong to the faint-hearted. It belongs to the brave. You have each demonstrated unprecedented bravery during these last few years. Given the resilience you have shown, there's no limit to what you can achieve. As this chapter comes to an end, my wish for you is that each of you has the courage to pursue what truly makes you happy. Find what speaks to your heart and follow that path with the same determination and perseverance that you have shown over the last few years. And as you move through this world, discovering who you are, don't forget who we are. One of the greatest challenges in life is to find your people, the people who will always be there for you and will always have your back. Look no further. Graduates, I'm going to ask you to stand up right now and just quietly turn around. Stand up and just look. Take it all in. Graduates, this is what it's all about. This is what it's all about. This is Monroe-Woodbury, and these are your people. No matter how far you may roam, or what changes may occur around us, we will always be your people, and this will always be your home. We are so proud of you, and we can't wait to see all the amazing things you will achieve. Good luck, congratulations, and God bless you. You could have a seat. At this time, I would like to invite our Superintendent of Schools, Mrs. Elsie Rodriguez, up to the podium to say a few words.
Good Good evening, trustees of the Board of Education, district staff, distinguished guests, and most importantly, family, friends, and members of the Monroe-Woodbury High School class of 2022. On behalf of Monroe-Woodbury Central School District, I welcome you to this special celebration where we will recognize, honor, and say farewell to these students who have worked hard, achieved success, and made their mark upon the hallways of this high school. Before I begin my remarks, I would like to take a moment to recognize the parents and family members who are here this evening. Thank you for your partnership and support throughout your child's time in the district. It has not always been easy, but collectively we have helped shape these young men and women here today. Thank you also to our school faculty, staff, and administration. This has been a difficult year, and yet here we are celebrating our students' achievements because of your commitment to our collective goal. I would also like to thank everyone who worked behind the scenes in putting together today's ceremony. Last but not least, I want to thank and acknowledge Ms. Hawk, who took on the daunting task of leading our high school. She is a true crusader. While today's ceremony officially marks the end of your high school career, it also marks a new beginning. I thought it would be fitting to talk to you about an 80-year-old Harvard study with significant impact on your future. This study began in 1938, and the single most important question they asked young people just like you was, if you were going to invest in your future best self, what would you say was your life goal? This question was asked in 1938, and again later on to another group of young people just like you in 2010. The majority of the people in both groups responded that their lifelong goal was to get rich and become famous. However, the study followed the original members and then included their spouses and children and revealed the following. Fame and fortune does not guarantee a healthy and happy life, but the single most important factor in longevity and happiness was good relationships. The Harvard study revealed that it is what keeps us happy and healthier. Take a moment and think about that. Who you choose to get into a relationship with, whether it's a close friend or a future spouse, will impact your physical and mental health and happiness. People who are more socially connected to family and friends and community are happier and live longer than people who are isolated. Relationships and connections are important. It is the quality of your close relationships, not the quantity. People who are living in the midst of good and warm relationships that are protective are happier and healthier. Lastly, good relationships don't just protect our bodies, they protect our minds. As you start this new chapter in your life, I hope you take a moment to reflect on what really matters to you and how you plan to invest in your future best self. Take time right now to think about what brings you joy and pursue this path wholeheartedly. Whatever path you choose, whether it's to further your education, go on to a career, serve in the military, or choose a trade, as someone famously said, if you do something you love, you'll never work a day in your life. Take advantage of every opportunity. Even better, create opportunities for yourself. Believe in yourself and recognize the gifts you bring to this world. Don't let fear or adversity stop you from being all that you can be. Finally, and most importantly, be kind and spread happiness wherever you go. A positive outlook and smile go a long way. We are proud for your successes you've achieved, and for many of you, overcoming obstacles to earn your place here today. Hope You take a small piece of Monroe-Woodbury history with you wherever you go in life. Congratulations, Monroe-Woodbury class of 2022, and best wishes for a successful and happy life. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Rodriguez. And now, a selection from Monroe-Woodbury Voice Ensemble, led by Dr. David Crone. Thank you. At this time, I would like to invite the officers of the class of 22 to come to the stage and share their message of appreciation. President Julia Pierce. Vice President Omer Mosker. Secretary Madison Fulton. Treasurer Derek Lee. Senator Stephanie Brando. And Senator Ava Tomford. And I welcome Julia Pierce to the mic.
Hi. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Julia Pierce. As more of you probably don't know, I'm your class president. I've lived in this town, Monroe, my whole life, and I've learned quite a few things while living here. I learned I'd have bigger crushes on boys than Leonardo DiCaprio and Romeo and Juliet. I learned from Mrs. Schofield's honors biology class that the mitochondria isn't really the powerhouse of the cell. And I learned you never know where life is going to take you. I don't think I need to talk too much about the events that have taken place over the past 2 years, but I do think they're worth mentioning. We walked through these doors 4 years ago with new backpacks and sneakers, scared yet ready for what should have been the best 4 years of our lives, as we've always been told. It's pretty obvious that that wasn't exactly the case for us. We had our homecoming dances, proms, sports, parties, just the whole high school experience stripped from us as we watched a global pandemic, social and political movements unfold before us, and yet we were still expected to get good grades, be happy, have a job, function like none of it was even there. I know so many of us have felt so hopeless during these times, especially during the school year. Every day felt like Groundhog's Day, waking up at 7:10 for 7:15 classes, doing chemistry with one eye open. Although it felt like a never-ending nightmare, we made it through. It may not have always felt like it, but there were so many people who wanted the best for us and did whatever they could to help us out. And I want to let all of those people know, thank you, and we appreciate you. You should thank anyone who's made a difference in your life during your years in high school. Maybe that's a sports coach, or music, or theater teacher, an advisor for a club you're in, security guard, guidance counselor, librarian, or teacher. I'd like to specifically thank my humanities teachers, Mr. Holbrook and Mr. Irwin. They've always made class interesting, cared about our lives outside of the classroom, did anything they could to help their students out. Also, my mom for trusting me when I said that 47 in gym was gonna change. It did. But there are 2 other teachers whose words have had such an impact on my life. It completely changed the way I live and the decisions I made for my post-high school plans. Mr. Lee's sophomore year. In humanities, he mentioned how we were more focused on things like money, convenience, and social media than the things that make us laugh so hard we cry, or the hairs stand up on the back of our necks. And Mr. Lewin in American Mosaic said, "Why can't we just do whatever we actually want to? What makes us happy?" I hope whatever you all choose to do in your lives reflects the message that I was lucky enough to be taught. Do what makes you happy. Live your life to the fullest, like each day is the last. Thank you to all of those who made getting to this point possible. I want to end senior year the same way it started. So as one of the most creative, influential, talented, and iconic artists of our generation, Pitbull once said, "Every day above ground is a great day. Remember that." Thank you and congratulations, class of 2022.
Thank you, Julia. And now a selection from the Monroe-Woodbury Wind Ensemble, directed by Mr. Rick Reagan. applause for our incredibly talented musicians and their directors. Thank you to the voice ensemble and wind ensemble for enhancing this special event with their And now, it is my honor and my privilege, as principal of Monroe-Woodbury High School, to introduce you to the Salutatorian of the class of 2022. Evan Lou. As Evan is receiving his medal, I will share some of his biography. In addition to being ranked second in a very competitive class, Evan has earned the distinction of being a National Merit Finalist, an AP Scholar with Distinction, and a USA Swimming Scholastic All-American. Evan is also a member of the French National Honor Society. In the fall, Evan plans to attend the prestigious Massachusetts Institute of Technology, where he will study computer science and continue his swimming career. Ladies and gentlemen, the Salutatorian of the class of 2022.
Thanks, man. Good afternoon, honored guests and members of the community, faculty, administration, friends, family, and of course, the class of 2022. It is an honor to speak to you all on this special occasion. I'll do my best to keep this short, since nothing I say will be remembered anyway. I'll also try to impart some words of wisdom, as was asked of me. But if things go awry, and worst comes to worst, a nervous teenager talks nonsense into a mic for a few minutes. But you students have sat through MWTV countless times before. You're used to it. On behalf of the graduates, I want to thank all of those who have helped us accomplish this feat we otherwise would never be able to do alone. Because more important than any award or piece of paper are those special people that helped us get us to where we are. To my mom and dad, thank you for being my biggest supporters and always believing in me. Thank you to all the parents of our graduates who have sacrificed so much, primarily money, to get us to where we are today. Thank you to Ms. Cole for always greeting me with kind words and a smile in the morning while writing my 104th late pass of the school year. Thank you to all the teachers last year who kept teaching despite not knowing whether their students were actually listening or sleeping, eating, going to the bathroom, or doing any combination of those things. Don't try to picture it. All joking aside, behind every graduating senior this year are teachers that truly cared, teachers that saw us more than just students, coaches who inspired us with their passion, counselors that were there to point us in the right direction, and administrators who really wanted to see us succeed. On behalf of the class of 2022, I say thank you. You can clap now. Normally, speeches like this are really basic, practically just one big cliche. You can use the same script and give the same speech to about any high school in the country, and it works. My speech is no different. As I was researching to write this, I came across this tip. Whatever you do not talk about Webster's dictionary. Do not say a word like honor or even valedictorian, and then talk about how Webster's dictionary defines it. It's such a trope. So I heed their advice. To explain what salutatorian is, I instead turned to urbandictionary.com. It says that salutatorian is the less important of two high school students who have to give a speech on graduation day. Man. It says, the person who just missed being valedictorian by a few GPA points, a very miserable person indeed. And while yes, what I have to say may be less important or not as wise as that of other speakers here today, I still thought long and hard about what to say. And I came up with this. Life is like a road trip. You set a destination and you choose your route. You have a goal and a plan on how to reach it. From conversations with all of you, I know we all have lofty goals. And because of that, the path to success will be much less like a straight line and much more like a maze. Routes will have detours, roads will have potholes, and we will get stuck in traffic. Yet through all of it, we can and will prevail. Here are 3 things that I've learned that will hopefully be of value to you as you embark on your varying and unique journeys. Firstly, take risks, because not taking risks is a surefire way to maintain the status quo. We fear risks because we fear rejection, change, uncertainty, and failure. But failure, more so than success, forces us to adapt and grow into the person that can reach our desired destinations. Robert F. Kennedy once said, "Only those who dare to fail greatly can achieve greatly." So when you find yourself on cruise control for too long, hit the accelerator, speed a little, and take risks. Secondly, don't be afraid to, once in a while, stop and assess. Sometimes we need to take a step back, regroup, and find ourselves to make sure we are moving along the right track. Take time to reflect on your journey and be honest with yourself. Ask, is what I'm doing helping me to achieve my goals? If your answer is no, that's okay. Change your plan. There are countless routes to one destination. So when you find yourself on the road for a while with no brakes, stop and check if you are still on the right path. Lastly, make good friends and hold on to them tightly. As I look into the crowd, I recognize a lot of you, a lot of people who I know to be brave, caring, creative, and above all, ready to do good. For me, you are the people I want to hold on to. So when you each set out on your road trip, choose your companions wisely. After all, there's only so much space in one car. Graduates of the class of 2022, I'm so excited to see where we will drive ourselves and what kinds of things we are going to accomplish. But what matters most is not our destinations. It's our journeys. It's our experiences. It's the little stories from our road trips we'll get to tell when we are older. Life is what you make of it, so go and make your journey your own. If we ever cross paths again, I love to hear about the little stories from your road trip and reminisce about the time before we took different exits, before June 24th, 2022. Thank you.
Thank you, Evan. Well done. Tonight, we are celebrating the class of 2022, but I would be remiss if I didn't thank and acknowledge the following people: district-wide administrators and teachers, class advisors, Mr. Peter Agro and Mrs. Holly Martucci. I would also like to thank clerical, custodians, safety, buildings and grounds, transportation, food services, our community's first responders, and everyone associated with making this event a memorable one. We truly are an amazing team, and I'm very proud of how we have come together to give our students the special night they deserve. I also want to give a special shout out to Mr. Bill Dimmitt, who was in attendance tonight. Mr. Dimmitt, it is so good to see you back in action. Thank you for always being there for our students and families. And now, it is with a great deal of pride and excitement that I introduce to you the valedictorian of the class of 2022, Alex Liu. As our top-ranked senior, Alex served as the president of the Wind Ensemble, communications officer of the National Honor Society, secretary of the Math Honor Society, and is a member of both the Spanish and Music Honor Societies as well. He was managing editor of the school newspaper, a member of the math team, chess club, jazz band, and pep band. Alex also logged in over 300 community service hours at St. Anthony's Hospital and Monroe Free Library. He plans to attend Binghamton University in the fall, where he will major in biology on a pre-med track. Ladies and gentlemen, the valedictorian of the class of 2022.
Good evening, friends, parents, teachers, administrators, and fellow graduates of the class of 2022. I'm honored to stand here today to give a few words on behalf of the graduating class. Together, we've all been through a lot. COVID-19, online school, maybe even the current high price of gas. We have fought our battles, and we've pulled through. Today, we graduate high school. We say goodbye to close friends while setting off on a new journey to meet new ones, wherever that will take us. Today, we gather to reflect on the times we've had as friends and comrades. A mere 4 years ago, we walked into this massive school, starry-eyed, possibly a little scared, but hopeful for the future. Although we've run into some road bumps along the way and made a huge detour from our original path, we've triumphed. We've made friends, found our footing, and created memories, whether it was on the football team, the chess club, or the line at the cafeteria. In the blink of an eye, we've reached the culmination of our efforts, despite the obstacles that have been placed before us. These 4 years have been the anvil upon which we have tempered our wills, and the struggles we face have been the hammers. Times have been tough. We've endured an entire pandemic while still maintaining our everyday lives. Whether we accept it or not, we've also learned a lot over these 4 years. Various formulas and equations, perhaps even the Pythagorean theorem and the fundamental theorem of calculus. We've learned life lessons, whether through colorful anecdotes from mentors or personal experiences seared into our minds. I've been asked a surprising amount of times, what's a piece of advice you'd give to younger students? I've thought a lot about this question in the past few weeks, and here's what I've come up with. Time is both the greatest friend and the greatest foe you will face. Let me explain. I wish I had more time. Common statement. I wish I had more time for this assignment. I wish I could spend more time with my friends. I wish I had more time with my mom and grandma. I wish I had spent more time in high school getting to know people. I'm sure that many of you feel the same way. We're always running out of time, whether it's on a due date, taking a test, or even spending time at a party. When you have an abundance of time, you're invincible, but eventually, time runs out. That's why we should always cherish the time and memories we have. Reflect on how you spend your time and who you spend it with. Is that really how you'd like to live, how you'd like to be remembered? This sentiment is especially important on a day such as this one. Although it may not be apparent with the ceremony and the friendship and the camaraderie around us, I consider today a sad day. This day on June 24th, just another Friday, is both a beginning and an end. I've honestly been wrestling with this fact while writing this speech. We will never be at this point in our lives ever again. I look out into the crowd and I see so many familiar faces. Some of you I will see tomorrow. Some of you I will see in a few years down the line. Some of you I will never see again. The same holds true for many of you. This place has bound us together for 4 years, but now the string of fate has released us into the world. I cannot wait to see where you go, what you do, and who you meet. One day, I hope I can look on the news and be able to say, hey, I remember them from high school. You're all bound for great things. Let doubt hold no place in your hearts. You are ready. I'm going to miss you all. Each and every person I've talked to at this school, who I've shared a laugh with, who I've been taught something by, I hold these small moments as invaluable memories. I've grown through these interactions, and I'm so grateful for the kindness I was shown here. Our shared adventures may be over now, but the times we have shared burn as the brightest stars in my mind. I doubt many of you here will remember my name or the words that I say in this speech, but I would like the sentiment of this speech to carry on. You all have made it. Reflect on your time here and move forward. You've stepped into your future, and for that, I am so proud. Congratulations to the class of 2022, and thank you, Monroe-Woodbury.
It is now my pleasure to introduce the President of Monroe-Woodbury Board of Education, Mrs. Stacy McCleary.
Good evening, and welcome to the class of 2022. Tonight is a milestone in each of your lives, and over the next few weeks, you will hear lots of advice from teachers, administrators, parents, and friends. An important piece of advice that I'd like to share with you is to make meaningful connections. We have seen over the last 2 years how important it is to surround yourself with people. We are not meant to isolate. We are not meant to be alone. We need to value our relationships and make them a priority. These connections enrich our lives and bring us closer together. An anonymous quote reads, "Community is an important aspect of being human. We were made to be social, to communicate, and to form connections." For some of us, making connections comes naturally. For others, you may have to step out of your comfort zone a little. Don't be afraid to introduce yourself. The relationships that you have made throughout your years at Monroe-Woodbury are important and have helped to shape your character. The Board of Education hopes that the interactions and memories you have made during the 12 years at Monroe-Woodbury have been significant, and that you will draw from them in your future. The bonds you've had with a favorite teacher, we all know you have them, a friend, an administrator, a coach, a club advisor, a parent, even a boss, the list could go on. These relationships will impact you in ways that you may not even realize here tonight. They are everlasting. Foster these connections, and by that I mean do not hesitate to reach out even after you leave here this evening. The people you have bonded with at Monroe-Woodbury can still have a role in your future. Connect with them. Reach out when needed and ask their advice. Keep your school community within reach. Having a senior here this evening has allowed me to have a personal relationship with many of you, and it has been wonderful watching you grow into fine men and women. I am thankful to have made recent connections over the last few weeks with many of you graduating here tonight. I love hearing your stories and your future plans and wish you all the best. We are incredibly proud of you. No matter what path you have chosen next, the Board of Education wishes you all the best. Congratulations, class of 2022.
Thank you, Mrs. McCleary. I would now like to invite Superintendent Rodriguez to the podium for the presentation of the graduates. It's getting real. Mrs. Rodriguez, as principal of Monroe-Woodbury High School, I present to you these candidates for graduation, and I attest to you, to the Board of Education, and to this community that they have successfully completed the program of studies prescribed by the New York State Board of Regents and the mandates of the Monroe-Woodbury Board of Education.
Ms. Hawk, on behalf of the Board of Education, I accept your certification that those names who are called have met the requirements set forth by the State of New York and the Monroe-Woodbury Board of Education. Members of the Board of Education will award diplomas and certificates. Please call the graduates forward.
Yeah, I'll go to it right now. Good evening. I'm the first to call some of the graduates for this evening. The board member that's going to assist us at the start of this is Dawn Tauber. Brooke Aarons. Violetta Asaya Bay. Eric Abraskov. Amid Abushed. Bokis Acosta Palmers. Jordan Ader. Brian Aguilar. Nicholas Aguilera. Joseph Oliver. Aiden Aliside. Daniel Alexandre. Jack Alley. Hudson Allen. Enrico Alonso. Herlan Alvarado Amaya. Donna Amaro. Jared Anderson. Lauren Andriella. Mayrid Andrin. Sean Aracena. Hannah Armstrong. Jeremiah Arney. Melanie Attard. Caroline Auerfeld. Rebecca Avila. Alyssa Baez. Nora Biolin. Daniel Baldessari. Thomas Baldessari. Anthony Bullock. Aaron Benakaz. Victoria Banker. Grant Barzak. Anderson Batista. Dan Bazan. Celia. Okay. Oh.
That's right, just call it.
Sorry. Where is? Okay. I apologize. Ryan Avicilia.
That was close, Ryan. Good job, buddy.
Daniel Beadle. Derlinti Bova. Karan Beckham. Tara Belazaire. Sydney Belnick. Brian Benoit. Joseph Bissett. Sophia Beckva. Megan Binder. Maxwell Bitten. Nadia Belker. Azor Bowling. James Botten. William Boydston. Michael Braffy. Ikram Brahami. Stephanie Brandel. Alex Brander. Slow. They told me to wait. Stephanie Breen, Nyla Broughton, Jordan Bassard, Aiden Buckley, Jamie Busso Gomez, Gia Buffalini. Did I miss someone? Okay. James Bullis, Antonio Carceres, Janice Caguana, Courtney Chiazar, Wilson Calais, Josh Tyler Kalua, Dana Campbell, Glenn Campbell, Tyler Campbell, Sophia Candela, Denise Caparella, Christopher Capps. Ashley Carranza, Samuel Carranza, Giovanni Carrero, Brianna Cassie, Andy Castillo, we're good? Okay. Leisha Castillo, Yaslin Castillo Brasorto, Shanae Castor, Jana Castori, Melina Castro, Mary Cavallo, Chloe Chambers, Gillian Jeanette, Hallie Chapman, Olivia Charleston, Joseph Sharito, Giovanni Cicchetti, Juliana Cioffi, Theodore Clayton, Bennett Cohen, Zach Cohen, Jason Cole. Peter Colella, Timothy Coloma, Angelina Conklin, Cassidy Conklin, Mayreed Conlin, Allison Connolly, Stephanie Conter, Francis Corsello, Denoche Cowan, Kathleen Coyle, Dora Crespo, Jamie Cruz Rivas, Kiara Cunningham, Alexis Dabney. Dominic Dacca, Thomas Dacca, Timothy Dalmisi, Anthony Dalton, Ian Darraf Cioro, Miles Davis. Kendra Daw, Thomas Deckert, Seth Del Rio, Alexandra De Leon, Emma De Leon, Gabrielle De Leon, Greg Denks. At this time, I'd like to call up Board Member Daniel Ezerati, please, to do the next set of names. Taylor De Silva, Mazan Diab Shaban, Arvin Diaz, Danielle Diaz, Marcello Diaz, Mia Diaz, Nicholas DiFranza, Connor DiGiovanni, Dylan DiGiovanni, Molly Deneen. Isabella DeTroya, Kennedy Dixon, Soraya Dogby, Ava Donaher. Claire Donnelly, Ethan Dosher, Colin Douthit, Edward Dovgin, Emily Dovico, Matthew Dovico, Fisher Doyle, Charlize Dua, Noemi Duarte, Angelise Durand, Matthew Ebenho, Matthew Edelstein, Inez Edwards, Jake Egan, Justin Ely. At this time, I'd like to call up Mrs. Shauna Markevich.
Elizabeth English. Stephanie Espindola. Vincent Esposito. Simon Estrella. Dudley Eugene. Johnny Evans IV. Giovanni Exantis. John English. Kiara Fairfax. Nkosi Felder. Erin Ferguson. Justin Ferguson. Esperanza Fernandez. Jared Fearman. Samuel Filene. Chase Finley. Autumn Finnegan. Madeline Finnegan. Kimberlyn Flores. Caitlin Toribio. Connor Flynn. Brittany Francella. Jaden Francois Hall. Gianna Fraterigo. Christopher Freeman. Zachary Friedman. Jason Fromowitz. Joseph Fuentes. Natasha Fuller. Madison Fulton. Anna Gabriadze. Kit Gallipo. Varun Gambir. Antonio Garcia. Rafael Garcia. John Gee. Taylor Guesty. Rachel Gibbs. Sophia Geiler. Kushi Girish. Daniel Gitter. Ayet Jamblai. Malsora Jamblai. Fatima Gomez Rojas. Gabriela Gonzalez. Jaden Gonzalez. Joseph Gonzalez. Congratulations, Shelby. Jose Gonzalez de la Cruz. Scott Gonzalez Prado. Madison Gordon. I'm sorry. Alana Grant. Erica Gratia. Madison Green. Tayshawn Grosvenor. Andrew Grunes. Francisco Guante Paula. Karen Guerra Quijada. John Guerrera. Nicholas Gia. Charlie Guy. Ryan Guzman. Annabelle Hairston. Ethan Holla. Maya Halsey. Samantha Hamill. Courtney Hamer. Cheyenne Hardin Munsell. Raya Hassan. Eric Hauser. Joseph Hetty. Congratulations, Joey. Haley Healy. Francis Heim. Esleon Enriquez Flores. Jonathan Hernandez. Eduardo Herrera. Evan Herman. Elise Heyman. Lindsay Hinkleman. Colton Hawk. Matthew Holbrook. Maya Holguin. Ian Holland. Matthew Hopkin. Brianna Hines. Shaylin Iannuzzi. Alexis Ignacio. Giovanni Ingram. Kalissa Insdorf. Jason Irizarry. Daniel Jabor. I would like to invite Stacy McCleary, Board of Education President, to join me in handing out the diplomas. Maury Jabor. Great job, Maury. Jaden Jablonski. Anaya Jackson. Centauri Jacobson. Joshua Yeager. She's Jaffrey. Leah James. Caitlin Janat. Varsha Jigan. Kara Jepistol. Kristen Jepistol. Michiel Jorder. Joel Johnson. Kayla Johnson. Luke Johnson. Pavle Johnsik. Maximus Jones. Milan Kakar. Ava Coulter. Liliana Kenley. Danielle Kelleher. Courtney Key. Arman Khan. Anaya Khan. Raeed Khan. Wasif Khan. Zara Khan. Allison Kim. Molly King. Timothy Kirkpatrick. Ashley Narick. Ty Coors. Shlema Klein. Alicia Kukoris. Bogdan Kovalyuk. Joan Crepin. Matthew Kuchar. Esther Kwan. Ethan Laderman. Craig Latka. Jacqueline Lafayette. Lawrence Lagos. Diane Lang. Alexandra Lanzalaco. Christopher Larkin. Jay Slash. Luke Lauterbach. Emma Lawson. Ashley Leahy. Ryan Leeds. Haley Ledjevitsky Reich. He's coming. Caroline Leonard. AJ Lepore. Kaylee Peralta Laturia. Benjamin Levine. Derek Lee. Edward Lee. Zonian Lee. Robert Liggio III. I would now like to introduce Mrs. Marisol Jackson.
Vincent Joseph Linarello. Chelsea Jimena Linares. Alex Liu. Evan Liu. Marilee Loja. Christopher Todd Longo. Omar Lopez. Sophia Hope Lotito. Vivian Lown. Kira Lucero. Emilia Josiah Lugo. Adriana Lugerai. Carly McKenzie. Cameron Motor. Samuel Madalena. Jacob Magat. Anna Elizabeth Maggi. Cassidy Marr. Emma Malabanon. Anastasia Mamkin. Alpha Mampasi. Thomas Mancuso. Caden Manson. Anthony Michael Margillo. Kimberly Guadalupe Marquez Flores. Jean Marie Martinez. Ryan Martinez Valentin. Angelica Oralina Martiniano. Christopher Mason. Emma Rose Madison.
There might be something.
Victoria Juliet Matut Figueroa. Braden Reed Maxwell. Nathan Connor Malak. Christina McCardle. Kyle Joseph McCarthy. Grace McCleary. Catherine McDonald. Ryan Scott McDonald. Brendan McIntyre. Haley Marie McGrath. Dennis Barrington McKeezy Jr. Cooper McKinney. Holly McMahon. Maya Marie McNair. Darnell James McNeil. Congratulations, Donna. Emily Jomaida Maria Medina Finson. Jalen Marie Melendez. Joseph Philip Malillo. Daniel Marine. Amelia Merino Quiroz. Ryan Evan Merrill. Sean Metcalf. Brianna Myers. Ethan Myers. Phoebe Miali. Isabella Barbara Michelina. David Miko. Luke Andrew Milam. Adeline Miller. Madeline Teresi Minicello. Wimley Minier Madera. Christina Miracle. At this time, I'd like to welcome Suzanne Donahue to assist with handing out of the diplomas. Casey Mongan. Nia Montero. Mia Elizabeth Montevirgin. Carly Patricia Moran. Sanaya Moran. Michael Thomas Morelli. Adam Joseph Moreno. Lauren Elizabeth Morgante. Omer Mosker.
That was a close one.
Connor Brian Mulvey. Robert Paul Murphy. Olivia Townsend Mouton. Yanessa Jubilo. Om Naik. Christopher Lewis Niebel. Caitlin Rose Neely. Emily Elizabeth Negron. Nadia Nieves. Christopher Nobles Jr. Allison Nolan. Caitlin Nolan. Kelsey O'Brien. Frederick Ocasio. William Harold O'Connor IV. Deborah Oakey. Matthew O'Miteron. Brian Ordonez. Daniela Rebecca Ordonez. Elise Marie Orozco. Victor Gabriel Ortiz. Carlos Ignacio Ortiz Nunez. Christopher Otavio. Daniela Padilla. Juan Enrique Padilla. Alisa Samantha Palma Gonzalez. Amanda Marie Palmer. Lorenzo Carlo Palumbo. Marie Noel Pampolina. Catherine Panarin. Savannah Christine Pantoja. Alvin Panko. Gianna Panzica. Lorena Alexandra Paki. Anna Paravati. Giancarlo Para. Annie Patel. Cassidy Faye Patterson. Edward Stephen Patterson. Olivia Rose Peterson. Andrew James Pelson. Alan Jesus Peña. Stephanie Wang Peng. Melanie Peralta. Yasmin Peralta. Kaylee Pereira. Jessica Perez. Emily Ann Perlmutter. Ellie Mae Petco. Shane Petrazione. Jaifu Pong. Peter Phelan. Daniela Piazza. Julia Pierce. David Pilion. Nelson Jafet Pineda Lopez. Bradley Pino. Joshua Emmanuel Piriano. Henry Pita Garcia. Jenry Pita Garcia. Alexander Joseph Pizzo. David Pomerantz. Madeline Portney. Maximilian Pierre Stephen Pro. Faith Ann Pucci. Joseph Orlando Pucciarelli. Shania Q. Benjamin Francisco Quintana. Bridget Carol Quiroga. Aladdin Raby. Ashwarya Rajendran. Henry Alejandro Ramos. Charlize M. Ramos. Zane Razak. Gwendolyn Yuna Reese. Ashley Danielle Regan. Megan Reed. Alex Anthony Remache Bermeo. Haley Resty. Yahaira Gabriela Reyes.
There's
some kids that want me to do it in Spanish.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine.
But go ahead. There's one kid, Rodriguez, who really is particular.
Nicole Riad. Faith Reaney. Emily Rita. Marco Rivera. Noah Rivera. Vixie Rivera. Amanda Roberts.
Can I jump in to do these next few Spanish ones?
Brianna Roberts. Nicole Roberts. Here.
I'll jump in. Yeah.
Catherine Robertson.
Andres Rodriguez. Andy Rodriguez. Donnie Leandro Rodriguez. Gloricel Rodriguez. Tyler Noel Rodriguez. Kimberly Casey Rojas. Alexa Roman. Geraldine Guadalupe Romero Martinez. Patricia Rooney. Andy Jack Rosas Flores.
Ari Ross. Daniel Rossi. Zeph Rappy.
Thank you.
Daniel Rubio. Jaden Ruiz. Aiden Russell. Faith Rustin. Jalen Rutledge. Anthony Fernando Ruz. At this time, I invite Mr. Jamel Evans up to distribute diplomas. Danielle Ryan. Saina Sachi. William Safizada. Peyton Sale. Barbara Salib. Jamie Lynn Saltos Rivas. Kevin Samuel. Brandon Sanchez. Gavin Santoli. Michael Scancarello. Michael Sherbo. Daniel Shapira. Mia Schoen. Joseph Schwartz. Michael Scotto. Kevin Seringer. Sean Seringer. John Seymour. Cody Shapiro. Michael Shapiro. Callie Sharkey. Megan Sheeran. Aman Shetty. Marissa Sikorsky. Monica Simeonova. Rajendra Singh. Sanaya Small. Zachary Smat. James Smith. Stephen Smith. Sydney Smith. Yusuf Song. Misael Soto. Sebastian Soto. Cameron Spears. Antonio Speranza. Lauren Squilante. Jalen Staiano. Nicholas Stanford. Cassidy Stella. Ethan Stuber. Michael Stevens. Gabriella Stewart. Jordan Suboch. Jessica Sullivan. Lindsay Sundheimer. Quincy Surprise. Emily Sutherland. Jillian Swain. Jasmine Swire Hossain. Mwelwa Tete Narte. Olivia Theokas. Elijah Thomas. Jillian Thomas. Tice Thompson Jr. Michaela Tuesday. Madison Tinger. Cameron Tolbert. Jamarius Tolbert. William Tomasini. Daniel Tomasi. Ava Tomford. Katrina Tong. Alondra Torres. Kayla Torres. Din Tran. Michael Trevora. Paige Trumper. Brendan Sang. Kendall Tolino. Kevin Tuttle. Thamisha Udaya Kumar. Karen Yermina. Clariane Uribe. Josue Valentin. Juan Valle. Sarah Valle. Jennifer Vaniakazako. Andrew Van Winkle. Marco Vargas Jr. Mia Vargas. Justin Velez. Maria Viola. Sydney Waldner. Aiden Wanamaker. Amy Wakar. Romeo Warren Jr. Rachel Wasef. Dominic Wasto. Allison Weiner. Dominic Wolf. Stephanie Wolf. Owen White. Luis Whitmore. Lindsay Wilkinson. Daniel Winters. Tyler Winters. Megan Whitty. Maggie Wolovnik. Vicky Wong. Allison Wright. Dylan Wright. Christopher Yarrington. Mark Yastian. Sophia Yoon. Esther Zadov. Shane Zamudio. Omar Zamudio Guerrero. Lolita Zipak. Alex Zincone. And Michael Zrelik IV.
Should I wait? Should I wait?
No, you go, you go.
You go, Scott?
Yes.
Can I go or not?
Yeah, go, yeah.
As a symbol of your achievement, graduates, you may now move your tassel from the right to the left. Congratulations, class of 2022.